Torrential rains, including flooding, have wreaked havoc in parts of KwaZulu-Natal, causing damage to property and infrastructure. Preliminary reports have confirmed at least 5 people have died in separate flood-related incidents in the province. Newzroom Afrika's Mnyandu is on the ground for us, and he joins us live. Ntando, good morning to you. It's not good news at all. More and more people dying as a result of the persistent rains in KwaZulu-Natal. Talk to us about exactly where you are and what the situation is in Umhlanga.
Well, Xoli, you're spot on. You know, the province of KwaZulu-Natal has since become a playground for torrential rains, floods, and natural disasters. As you would know, that not so long ago, we're crying about the situation in Ladysmith, where a number of people lost their lives. With a recent a family of 3 people, was found inside a wreckage of a motor vehicle that plunged into a river along in between Ladysmith and Newcastle. But what we have seen in the province is that whenever it rains, it pours. And whenever it rains, people are left destitute, and we are seeing more and more victims of these natural disasters. Right now, we're coming to you from Umhlanga Rocks, which is just outside Durban, where on Saturday, at around 9:30 p.m., residents said, it was not much of a heavy rainfall, but its extent, has left a trail of destruction. If I would allow my colleague Spong Seningubande just to give you an idea of what is currently happening, we are seeing earth-moving equipment currently, trying to clear Lagoon Drive, of a heap of sand, that had completely closed off the road. If you throw your eyes just up the road, Newlands Avenue, you would see that the road surface has been dismantled and toppled from the ground, with water drainage pipes visibly, appearing. But what we have seen since the morning in this area, we have seen residents, trying to save whatever they could save, from a trail of destruction, that befell this place. And right now, I would like to bring into this conversation one of the caretakers in one of the flats that was badly damaged. You could see even cars, that were completely covered in sandy water. But let me bring into this conversation Hanili, who will tell us about what really happened. Hanili, good morning, and thank you very much for your time. We can see the damage behind you. What happened, and as residents, how are you feeling?
Well, we are shocked, but we are relieved that we had only damage to property and vehicles, and there was no lives lost. But at 9:30 about on Saturday, we just saw on the cameras how the water was coming into the basement, and then we realized everything is being flooded. We've got 42 units that is completely flooded on the lower levels, and then the basement was all up to water up to the first floor, or the ground floor rather, and it was horrific. We've got about 14 to 16 cars in the basement that is completely written off due to the damage that it caused, all the water and the mud.
With floods and heavy rains, are visiting the province frequently as people who are residing on the coastlines. Are you worried? What becomes your immediate, steps? Do you want to clean and continue living here as you are seeing this is a floodplain?
Yes, we will continue to live here. We just move on. South Africans are very resilient, so we will continue. We'll clean up and we will go on. We won't move our homes. We just want the government to do something about the roads, because in 2016 we had the same problem where mud and water was coming down the same road, flooding the complex completely, and other complexes here as well. So then seriously needs to look at something to do with the problem that we are experiencing here.
Thank you very much, Anne-Lee.
Thank you.
Well, actually, if I can show you what is currently happening, we've seen quite a number of people trying to drain water from the basement. As you see, that engine over there, it pumps water from the basement, all the way up into a drainage system. But the morning, since Saturday night to Sunday morning, residents have been inundated with cleaning up and mopping up operations as floods continue to wreak havoc in KwaZulu-Natal. Preliminary reports by KZN from the province suggest that at least 5 people lost their lives due to flooding. As we have a lot of low-lying bridges and people struggle to cross during flooding seasons. So we'll keep monitoring the situations as we will try and move to another place, other places within the province, just to show the extent of the damage. What we have tried to solicit was a comment, from KZN. They are willing to speak to us, but they are saying right now, they are still quantifying the extent of the damage, and they want to come on record with real figures and numbers and what will be done moving forward. For now, it's back to you.
Mnyandu, live for us there in the area of Umhlanga, that's in eThekwini municipality. Thank you very much for that update.